A big reason for that age being lowered to 45 was that doctors were seeing an increase in younger people being diagnosed with colon cancer, and now 20% of new cases are in people under 55.
By the year 2030, which sounds really far away, but is really only 5 years from now, the number one cause of cancer death in patients under the age of 50, so between the ages of 20 and 49, is going to be colorectal cancer.
Dr. Bethany Wood-Harvey is a colorectal surgeon with UBMD surgery, and she wants to get the word out about colonoscopies to encourage people to get one, especially if they're in this younger age group.
Anybody can get colon cancer, and a lot of times people say, well, I don't have a family history of colon cancer, my risk is really low. But in fact, 85% of the colon cancers that we find are in people who don't have any family history.
And she says she tells people the prep is really the worst part, but it's not like what it used to be.
One of the number one things we hear concerns about is the prep, because a lot of people's parents or aunts and uncles talk about needing the big gallon of salty prep that they drink overnight. And that's just not the only option anymore. Now there's lots of different options for prep. There's smaller volume preps. There's pills that you can take with water, ones that you can mix with Gatorade or other things that are more palatable, which makes the prep a little bit easier.
Another reason to get screened, you might not see any of your symptoms.
A lot of patients, the younger patients especially that I see, come in and say, I didn't have any symptoms whatsoever. They might have more constipation than normal, but that's kind of what they're used to, or they might attribute any little bit of bleeding to hemorrhoids, or some people just don't have anything at all. And that's not an uncommon story.
And if a polyp is found during your colonoscopy, the doctor removes it and sends it out to see if it could be cancerous, and then you go from there. She says sometimes it's just normal colon tissue. On your side, Kelly Dudzik, Channel 2 News.